morning, boys and girls. Today we're continuing to work on our show and tell writing. And so this week we were working on a special place. Yesterday we worked really hard to add more to our labels, and that made our writing more exciting to read. So I had the wrong sticky note to show to you yesterday, but we were bringing our pages to life by adding even more information into our labels, okay? We did a great job in class doing that yesterday, and hopefully the kids that I saw that turned in their writing from home did a great job of that too. So hopefully if you were working from home, everybody was able to go back and add. We used some snap words to add more to our labels also. So you can remember the tall trees, the rocky trails, the green grass. So today we're going to talk about writing more, but writing sentences. So some people might be really stuck on labels and full of labels up here, but not a full sentence down here. So we're gonna practice saying something for each page of my book. We'll look at the sentences that I already have, and then I think on this last page, we're gonna work to add a little bit more using sentences, not the labels today, okay? So both of those, adding labels and adding sentences, are giving our reader even more information about our writing. So the whole goal is just adding more information. So if someone picked up this book, if this was a book on our bookshelf in class or at the library or the bookstore, that you could pick it up and learn all about Town Green Park, okay? So instead of just saying, I like the park, we're working to add even more information. And so the special place that you chose, you're working to add even more information. So it feels like we're there. So if we've never been to that place, that we could really picture it and know what it's like there. We could decide, oh, maybe that's somewhere I would like to visit one day. So let's read my sentences so far. So remember, first I had the park, and I added more details by naming the park, Town Green Park. I love going to the park. Could I add some more here and say Town Green is my favorite? Yeah, and then it's gonna go ahead and tell them some of my favorite things. So I can add that today. So while I'm doing this, I want you to think about what you could add to your writing. So a lot of kids in class say, I'm done and I'm ready to start a new piece, but I want you to see what extra information could you add to your writing. I'm gonna do it in red today so we could tell I added on. It is my, so these are all snap words, favorite. Help me stretch it out in class. Oops. A. Good job. Or it. It is my favorite park. Ark. Exclamation mark. Okay? So now people know not only is this a park, but it's a park I really like. So hopefully my next pages are going to tell them why. Oh, so remember I wrote this yesterday. You can pedal in the swan boats in the water. You can relax too. Ooh. We added the labels. I don't think I need to add anything else to this page right now. I think that I did a really good job on this page. So as a writer, it's good to reread what you wrote, and some pages may be okay to leave. Now let's go to the last page. Here's the art bench. I love sitting on the art benches. Okay, what else could I say about the art benches? Remember yesterday I told you there are a lot of different benches, and I told you about some other designs. I said I might even draw another one. So I'm gonna add that sentence today. There are a lot of different benches. Jensen, do you have a question about writing or something else? Uh-huh.
Do you want to add this sentence that says the art benches are neat?
I could say that. So he said, do I want to add the sentence that says the art benches are neat? I could say that. They are really neat, and I told you, ooh, they're so neat. I like them a lot. There are a lot of, that's a O, different. Help me stretch that out. It's tricky. D, 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 d. Diff. And okay, I'm going to go back and reread. We've been working on that in reading workshop, but we can also do that with our writing. There are a lot of different benches. Is period. So I just did one bench. Do you remember how I told you about 2 other benches yesterday? So I know we're working really hard on adding our sentences, but if I add a sentence and then my picture doesn't match anymore, because I only have one bench in my picture, it's okay to go back and add more to your picture. So remember I said there was one bench that said loved, and it was a really fancy bench with twirling letters made of metal. And you could sit right on the top. So that one was the new one. It was very cool. And then there was one other bench I told you about that looks like a log. So these are smaller, and that's okay because I don't have a lot of room left. It looked like a wooden log, but it's a bench. And then the back side looked like a piece of amber with leaves, different fossils inside.
That's cool.
That one is really cool. That's my daughter's favorite bench. So they're all along the trails and on the paths of Town Green Park. So now, if you picked this up, you could learn quite a bit about Town Green Park. Could I add even more about Town Green Park if I wanted to? I could. Maybe I need a whole other page. But today, the important thing that I want you to know is that it's important to go back and read what you wrote and see if you can add even more to your sentences. And you may just add one sentence on a page, like I did today, but you're giving more information to your reader. Okay, then tomorrow I'm going to show you one more thing that you can do with this book, and then we're going to move on probably to a new one. So tomorrow's going to be the last day that I talk about Town Green Park.
Oh, are you going to sing the books today? Are you going to sing those books today? This is fun.
Work on writing more sentences. Keep up the great work at home.